Welcome to VDG Sports. I'm your host, Vince Douglas Gregory. Football time? Yes, it is football time. Imagine this. If you did something completely wrong, completely out of bounds, completely unheard of, and you're criticizing someone for doing the same thing, or somewhat doing the same thing within the same environment, within the same job structure, within the same setup. What are you talking about? What do you mean? Hey, I mean this. Former FIFA president Sepp Blatter has the audacity to say current FIFA president Gianni Infantino is not doing the job properly. Now I'm gonna separate this. I'm gonna make it make absolute sense. Trust me on this, or don't trust me. Formulate your own opinion and let me know. It is what it is. It is what it is. But Sepp Blatter, you know, the one that got the ban for so many years for taking bribes and everything else. You can do your own research and go and revisit that history. The historical documents are there. But if you were the one who got caught, you were the one who did all these things, can you really call someone else out for doing something maybe similar, or doing something that you deem is not proper? You might not get this, or you might not think that I'm going to say this, but hey, it's football time, so why not just be a football about it? Maybe he's got a point there. Maybe he's got a point. Now, Gianni Infantino decided to up and move temporarily to where the World Cup is going to be played. Who does that? Seriously, who does that? Wait a minute. There's an answer. He does that, apparently. He does that, apparently. I'm pretty sure there's a cool backstory behind it, a reason why, to justify the ends. But I'm not buying that. I don't need the justification. I just need to see how it looks, especially in an organization known as FIFA that has been ran poorly, or has been, corrupt for a long time. It doesn't matter who you insert, something's gonna happen. It doesn't matter who you insert and have as president. Usually there is some kind of chaos to follow, and if it's not chaotic yet, hold your breath and wait a few seconds. Hold your breath and wait a few seconds, and it will get there. You're not gonna run out of oxygen. You're gonna have too much oxygen. You're gonna need to inhale, exhale, controlled breathing with some of the things that happen with that. And Gianni isn't a saint as well. He was implemented in the Panama Papers. Remember those? If not, I suggest you look it up, because your favorite player, your favorite manager, your favorite human being, your favorite people, they're implicated. They're in there. You're welcome. You are welcome. But with all that being said, back to the original point. Can Sepp Blatter criticize Infantino for doing what he did? Going and living temporarily, however long, where the World Cup is going to be taken? I'm going to say yes, he can. Why not? It looks bad. It's a bad look. You can have anything to justify the reason, but it doesn't look good. The president of FIFA living there when? Think about some of the issues that's happening there as far as with human rights and some of the other things that's been shouted out about that needs attention. A lot more attention that I can bring it, that you can bring it, that anyone else can bring it. Basically, people that can make things move far as with rules and regulations and what have you. And with that being another side note to this, he has a point. You can be a bad person, a person who is a criminal, and recognize and point out other bad things or possibly criminal activities. It doesn't disqualify you because you are a criminal to make an opinion or to make an observation of activities that would seem to be criminal. It does not disqualify you. That this isn't he can't trust anything that this person says for this particular reason, because that's not a good argument. That's not a good argument. That's a bad argument. That's a bad argument. And that's why I can't agree with him on this. It doesn't look right and it's not proper. It's not what a president should do properly. Now, if you want to say that there's some things that he did, of course, that's not proper as well. Yeah. But that doesn't mean, and that doesn't disqualify him from pointing out and disqualify him from acknowledging or saying that that isn't proper. You might look at him sideways and like, okay, what about you? You did it too. Okay, that's fine. That's great. That's good. But that doesn't make the point moot. That doesn't erase what's going on and what's happening. Now, if there is a very entertaining story behind this, if there is something that I can just look at and be like, you know what? All right. I see what you did there. That's funny. Then I'll still probably I'll think about it, but I still probably come to the same conclusion with all the other things. But I'm not going to go out on a limb and say it's going to be 100% the same reason. I will say there are my principles, and there's enough information where this bit of information, which will provide context to the story of why this happened or why the move took place, it can help me process a little bit different, but it's gonna have to be some game changing type stuff to make me go like, yeah, he did the right thing. But if that's the case, then that's the case. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. It's life. C'est la vie. What do you think? Do you think that he, as in Sepp Blatter, has no possible leg to stand on, stool to hop off of, and point out the current president's faux pas, the current president's mishaps, the current president ways handling things? Or do you think that it doesn't matter, period? Wrong is wrong. Perception of wrong is perception of wrong. Or how about this? It doesn't matter who you put or place in that. It doesn't matter who you put in or place within FIFA. It's gonna always be that way. It's just what they do. It's just what happens. Regardless of what you think, how you got there, and one of the three, or you choose the fourth, or you combine and take, and however you come to whatever conclusion you come up with, barring it's not, I don't know, because you have to know something. Then let me know. Let us know. What do you think? Assuming you know something, and obviously you know something. You're here. You are here. You know what to do. You know what to do.